my channel. It's your girl Nesha and I'm back with another video, y'all. So today's video is my review recap of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood season 5 episode 15. So today is going to be more of a highlight because I was not able to follow the episode yesterday. I was missing some parts or whatever, but I was able to get the meat and potatoes of the whole situation, okay? And also I didn't really want to watch a repeat. I didn't want to watch the whole episode, y'all. So let's go ahead and get into it. So I guess I'll start with Britney and Cash Doll. You know, I really like Cash Doll. I didn't hear about Cash Doll until the whole situation happened with Cardi B, YG. Y'all remember? He had Cash Doll on She Bad, and then he took her off, and she apparently didn't know it, and then he sold the song to Cardi B. So she was a little pissed about that, but she was able to let us hear her part, and I really did like it. But apparently they was, I think they were copyrighting it and stuff. The girl couldn't play her song without it getting flagged. It was a hot mess. But when all of that happened, I was like, oh my gosh, like I really like this girl. She's cute. She can rap, you know what I mean? She doing her thing. And it just sucked that another artist was basically stopping her bag. Now, I don't know if the artist was Cardi B that did it or if it was YG, but it would make sense to be YG because after all, she was on a song with him. You know what I mean? So I thought all of it was messed up, but I hadn't heard from her since then. So now she is on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, and I love it because I want to see her win. And she's there with Lil Britney. They were doing like a little photo shoot, not a photo shoot, but like a video. I don't know which song it is, but they were doing a video and talking about how they come from the same place in Detroit and they're just trying to make it, and that she's happy that Cash Doll was able to give her that collab. And so we talk about her kids, Lil Britney's kids, and how they're right now with, I think they may be back home, and they're with her sister because her sister is watching them for her. Not watching them, I mean, they're living with her. She's raising them for her. You know, watching them seem like, okay, they're going to go over there for the night or for the weekend. No, they're living with her. And she has a 14-year-old and she has an 11-year-old. Now, her kids look pretty different. Okay, so I'm going to step out on a limb and say they're from two different daddies, but it's cool because that happens a lot. No shade, no shade. It's just that her kids look so different. I couldn't even see the resemblance. I guess the, maybe the younger one looks like her. You know, I just really couldn't see the resemblance because I swear that girl looks so young and she does not look like she has kids. She brings them on the show. They're at a park and she talks to them because she wants to move to Hollywood, and she asked them, you know, what y'all think about moving here and just making it home. And her kids really wasn't feeling it, you know what I mean, because they have kids back home, they just like it there, it'll be new for them, and they just wasn't ready for that type of change. So I don't know if she's going to convince them to move to Hollywood or not. I'm not sure, but they're adorable, very intelligent, especially that young one. He's been here before, okay? Like I said, I wasn't able to get too many detailed notes on this, y'all, so I'm just basically going off the top of my head. But they seem to be very, very intelligent. That oldest, the 14-year-old, looks like he could be her brother. I mean, it's just crazy because I did not know she had, I remember her mentioning that she had a child. Or maybe she said sons and I just didn't catch it earlier on when she came. Let's hope that it works for her, but I understand with children it's kind of hard to move them from one situation to a new one. Although they're very resilient, they'll catch up really fast. It's just that, you know, taking them from one extreme to the next is just kind of crazy. I'm glad that her sister is able to step in and take care of her kids for her while she's in Hollywood trying to make her dreams come true. So the next thing that I want to talk about is Green Apple and Sean Love. So Green Apple was able to get out of jail early. I think she only did a few days and she was able to come home because remember, originally it was supposed to be 30 days. Okay, so she's home now. She's happy that she's in a new place in Hollywood. Okay, Sean Love is bringing her up in this world. She's just happy to be out and be back with her children and to just kind of get a feel of life outside of the bars again. So I'm really happy for her. Sean Love ends up telling her about what her dad said about how, you know, he doesn't think that she's really his child, or, you know, there's some doubt there. And so, you know, I like the way I like the way Green Apple handled it. You know, she really didn't go off. She felt like it was out of line that as family, we're supposed to stick together and you should tell me what your doubts are instead of going out to outsiders. Yes, this is my manager and she is very involved in my life, but let me be the one that you talk to, not her. So I really feel, you know, I understand Green Apple's point of view, okay? But I love the way she handled it because later on, she meets with her, I guess this is like her bestie, the one that's, or her kid's godmother, the one that been watching her kids for when she out shaking that butt. So, so she meets with her, and y'all, I swear, it feels like they might have been together before and it didn't work out, and they may have thought that it was better as friends. I don't know, but I just get those vibes from them. I know she's the godmother, but it just seems like maybe they messed around before. I don't know. But, you know, Green Apple done brought her here to this nice fancy restaurant, putting all these different forks there, and she looking around like, what am I supposed to do with this? Like, okay, this is very fancy, huh? It's fancy. And she's like, you know, I want to give you, I want to pay you back. You've done so much for me. So this is the least I could do is bring you to someplace nice. You know, the food is going to be good. It may not be seasoned like you like it, but it's going to be good. Trust me. And then we get to talking about how Sean Love told her that her dad told, okay, first of all, her dad reached out to Sean Love, found out who her manager was. And not only that, the dad told her that, you know what, I don't think this is my child. So Green Apple is basically lacing up, and I don't remember that young lady's name. Anyway, we're going to call her the godmother. So she's telling the godmother about everything that had transpired between Sean Love and the dad. And so she's like, well, that's crazy. Well, as they're talking, the dad walks up. So I'm assuming she just invited her dad out to lunch, and then she wanted to kind of get an idea of why the hell he thought it would be good to tell Sean Love that he had doubts about her being his daughter. So she immediately brings it up. The godmother says, you know what, I'm going to be here. I'm just going to sit and be quiet and just allow y'all to talk. And she said, you know what, it seems like you've been this is business right here, because it seems like you've been very involved in my business lately. Oh, not to mention, Sean Love said he wanted a percentage of, he would invest in her, but he wanted a percentage of what she would bring in. So that's kind of like, damn, like this is more of a business move for you than anything. Like, are you trying to be involved in her life as a father, or are you trying to be involved in her life as a businessman? Like, come on, we need to figure it out. You know, are you going to be a daddy jar or what? Like what's the deal? What's the tea? So anyway, she tells her dad that, you know, I don't appreciate, or she tells her that my manager told me that you told her you had doubts about me being your child. Like what's good? Like, what's the tea? She didn't have attitude with it. She just literally came from a very caring place and said, I just want to know what's going on. Like, are you in my life for convenience, for you in your pockets, or are you in my life because you want to be in my life? Because it's weird that you would bring that up after I tell you, basically, after I tell you that I don't want you a part of my business, then all of a sudden you have doubts. You know what I mean? So then his comeback is not, well, you don't really look like me. Well, your mama was out there back in the day. I just don't know. We don't vibe. Instead of him saying something like that, he says, well, you really don't want me in your life, and I try to be there and stuff like that. And I'm like, that ain't a reason to ask somebody for a DNA test. Come on now, that ain't a reason. That's not a reason. It just seems to me like you're pissed that she wanted you to be a part-time dad versus a full-time. But that's not a reason for you to just say to hell with the child altogether because I don't think she mine. Boy, I was too done after that. I was done, y'all. Tell me down below, was y'all done like me? Because I was done. He does say, Green Apple says that she'll give him the DNA test. And so all he needs to do is set that up. Set that up, you know what I mean? You go ahead and pay for it too. Go ahead and set that up. Godmama says, look, just by the way, once you get them DNA tests and it says that you the father, I just need you to know you already got my number. So I'm going to be reaching out to you and letting you get these grandbabies. Next thing, that we're going to talk about is Lyrica and A1. They're at this, I guess, video release party or whatever. And nothing much happens here. Let me see if I can recall. So the one thing that, well, one of the few things that stuck out to me was when Lyrica proposed to A1. It was real cute. Like, she said that the baby Bentley and her would like to know if daddy wants to marry mommy again. He says, of course, you know. Then, of course, like, what is that even a question? Like, yes, I would like to marry you again. We know how Steak Sauce feels about his baby. You know, he really loves that girl. And so, not only that, we find out that Mama Saucy got a man that stay in Nigeria. And so she says she's going to go visit him. They never met, only via FaceTime. And she's really interested in him. You know, that's why she getting her wig tight. You know what I mean? Looking right. I said, okay. She look a little bit better than last week. At least she's slowly coming up, y'all. She's slowly getting there. But Mark is a bit confused. He said, you gonna go out there by yourself? You don't even know this dude. She said, I'm a G. I said, okay, Mama Sauce, to calm that down, because you are going to another country, baby. I need you to calm that down. But anyway, she says she seems happy, you know. I guess the relationships fit her well. Her dress is getting a little shorter, and she's just feeling herself. But y'all, I can recall one of my coworkers meeting a guy in Africa somewhere and going to go visit him and stuff like that. She ended up marrying this guy. I never followed their relationship to know what else happened. I just thought it was crazy to completely leave the United States and go to another place and just to go meet the guy, and then you immediately get married to him. So I don't know if they're still together. So I can't tell you the success rate. I'm just like, dang, Mama Saucy, you couldn't find a man here? Girl, all you gotta do is get yourself together. Let A1 spoil you a little bit. Fix your hair, fix your teeth, do something nice for you. And you can find a man somewhere, baby. You don't gotta go all the way to Nigeria. What else stuck out to me? That girl, Amber Diamond, Lyrica, and who else were they talking to? Amber Diamond, Lyrica, and Green Apple. They were standing around talking, and this is where Amber tells Lyrica and Green Apple that she knows Marcus pretty well. She says they go way back, and they were like, how far back do you go? And so she was like, well, like a month or so. And I'm like, and then she kind of walks off. I'm like, what the hell does that mean? Did you sleep with the man? Like, what is it, side chick of Hollywood? What is it? Like, what are you talking about? A month is not a way back. Mama Saucy and Mama Lyrica, they go out because, remember, your girl Lyrica proposed to A1 Steak Sauce. So they're going to get married. They're going to renew their vows again. And this time, Mama Lyrica really wants it to be nice. You know, something that she dreamed of for her baby. You know, because I believe last time they eloped. I didn't watch that episode, so I don't know. But I believe they eloped somewhere in the desert or some shit like that. I don't know. Correct me down below. So they're going out. And it was really started off really nice, y'all. It was like, oh, the mama's getting along. We getting somewhere. And so then Patrice walks in and everything changes because Mama Lyrica's like, what's she doing here? I actually brought you here because I wanted to tell you. Oh, by the way, they were dress shopping. But she said, I brought you here because I wanted to tell you I didn't want the Bentleys there. And she's like, what you mean? I'm a Bentley. Yeah, but I didn't want them there because, you know, she doesn't really care for Lyrica and I don't want that type of energy at the wedding. Patrice immediately gets disrespectful and starts calling her daughter a whore, saying that, you know, you just mad because you know the truth. Your daughter's a whore and I know the truth and all of this. And I'm like, what? So then she has these text messages. Apparently A1 confided in her back in the gap when all of this was going on. And so this is her proof that Lyrica cheated first. And I'm just like, well, does it really matter? They've forgiven each other. They are moving forward with life. They got a baby on the way. They're getting married again. A1 clearly, whether she cheated or not, A1 don't care. So why do you care? You just don't like her. And from what I read in my comments a while back when I did those videos, a lot of people were saying that they don't like Lyrica because they feel like Lyrica is changing him and Lyrica is using him and all this other type of stuff. But again, you can't tell people who to love. This man is, he's going to continue to be with this girl no matter what happens or who she messes with. But anyway, so Patrice has these receipts where she says that A1 was texting her and telling her about Lyrica talking to some other dude, then also talking to her ex-dude. And I was just like, okay, does it matter? You just want your 15 minutes, like, please sit and chill. But what I did not like was how she disrespected Mama Lyrica. Now, Mama Lyrica can be a lot of things, but again, lady, this is your elder. Why is Mama Saucy allowing you to be this disrespectful? Calling this lady B-words, talking about her daughter since she's a whore. You are provoking her. You are provoking it. You lucky she didn't come back over there and slap the hell out of you for being so damn disrespectful. I just could not understand it. I said, now you're just gonna sit here and entertain this. You and Mama Saucy and Mama Lyrica was supposed to be there getting dresses and stuff, you know, just trying to make it right, getting ready to plan. But instead, you bring her here and you didn't even tell her that you was gonna bring her. I just thought that was all messed up. Patrice, Lloyd, and Mama Saucy was sitting down at some restaurant and they were talking about, you know, how they feel that Mama Saucy is not thinking clearly because A1 has been spoiling her. I don't see where, but he's been spoiling her, just taking care of her. Anything she asks for, he gives it to her. And they feel like he has been buying her love, her loyalty, and her respect of the relationship that's going on, because this is not her. She ain't thinking clearly. And they know that had it been the old Mama Saucy, she would have said something. She wouldn't just let this transpire. But then again, y'all, does it really matter? Y'all are really coming off to me as miserable people. I need you and your husband to chill. That's why that girl didn't want you invited to her daughter's renewal, because of look at what y'all doing. Y'all are trying to sabotage whatever they have. Now, granted, if the girl did sleep and it's not the child's the child is not A1 Bentley's baby, who cares? He probably gonna still be there for the child. If we're saying that the child is not, if we're saying that the child is not A1's, he probably would still be there for the child. It's not our place to determine. They already did DNA test. We know that it's his child. So all of this the child was doing was just pretty much for nothing. Brooke is sitting out on her balcony writing songs or whatever. Marcus comes in. You can tell he's a little stressed. You know, there's a lot of small talk. Then he says that he ran into Amber Diamond, which told him that she was hosting an event with Rockstar, and he told her not to do that. So then she's like, oh, okay, really? Amber Diamond, huh? She's like, yeah, you know. And he also tells her about A1 and Lyrica, how they will be renewing their vows. And he wish he could be there with his fiance, but he can't because his fiance is on some BS. Just doesn't know how to stop being messy. But I'm thinking, well, I would say both of y'all are being messy. I really want to say that because you don't know how to keep your mouth closed. Marcus, whenever people tell you stuff, or you know, you just don't know how to keep your mouth closed, but whatever, messy entertains mess. And so then she says that she's writing a new song, and he's like, what is the new song? She says, fuck nigga tendons. I said, no, fuck nigga tendons. What you got up your sleeve, Brooke? So then she shows these images of that her fiance has been liking the picture. He didn't really have much to say. He kind of held on to the fact that, you know what, you disrespected me. You shouldn't have been doing that. And plus, it's just liking pictures, like whatever. But of course, Brooke ain't gonna let that slide. Later on, she meets up with Bridget. And her and Bridget are sitting there talking. And she tells Bridget about what happened. She said, yeah, Amber has been, or he's been liking these pictures of Amber. Not only that, she says, Amber has been telling him, going back and telling him everything, basically telling him everything that I'm doing or whatever. Listen, Amber didn't say that to be malicious, I don't feel. I think she was just saying, yo, I saw Brooke, she was hosting the event. Just simple as that, because it probably wasn't anything to it to her. You know, so don't think that she was doing that to be malicious. At least I don't think it was ill intent. So then she tells her about this app that she know of where she can text people from another person's number. And she does that. Now, I don't know about this app. If y'all know about it, put it down below. But I never heard this app to where you can text somebody and it comes up, because in my mind, I'm like, well, would it come up as a new text message? And there wouldn't be any history there. So I don't know. But anyway, she begins texting. Bridget says, girl, you crazy. She's texting this girl. Starts off by saying, hey, sexy. Amber Diamond, if the camera pans over to Amber Diamond and her mama, they're sitting there talking about green apple, and then so they get into where they're texting each other. And so then her mama was like, well, he's in the industry, so let's use this for what we can use it for. Go ahead, just don't give him any of that cooter cat, okay? Just go ahead, keep entertaining him, because we can get in the industry this way. And I'm thinking, who you gonna put in the industry? Green apple? Because your daughter can't sing. Okay, so we constantly texting. Bridget comes up with the idea, let's invite her to the party that you have. And she's like, you're right. So then she invites her to the party, tell her to wear all white with no drawers. And she just tickled in her little undie pants that she gonna get to go see a chocolate delight at this party. She doesn't know that this party is Brooke's party, okay? We get over to the party. Booby shows up. Last season, Brooke, they started off as good friends, but then it seems like when things were going on with Marcus, that Brooke and Booby kind of like got a little closer, and they got so close to where he scheduled this vacation with her, but then he ended up, or she ended up canceling on him, and he ended up going with Bridget to this vacation or whatever. So they were kind of close. They almost took it there, but she canceled on him because she was trying to make it work with Marcus, which told her to cut him off. So that's their history or whatever. So now he's at her party. She says she invited him because she hadn't seen him in a while. He's been stuck up Symphony's ass. And he tells her, you know, this is an exciting part in your life, time in your life, and you didn't even tell me because you have your reservations. I know you do. He's always seen with a different girl. He ain't the one for you and all of this. And I'm thinking, you can't sit here and preach about somebody being with another girl when you cheated on Keisha Cole. I need you to have several seats, okay? But I get where he's coming from. It could possibly be coming from a very sensitive, caring place. Like, I really want to see the best for my friend, you know? Or it's that nobody can compare to me. I don't know. Maybe there's some soft competition there. I don't know. But Brooke says, you know, stop, you're pissing me off because you know me so well, you see right through me. And I'm like, girl, chill. But I get it, you know, she just needs to see her self-worth. Don't continuously allow this man to do stuff like this, you know what I mean? So now Amber Diamond and her mom walks in, and so she's like, my special guest. I said, leave it to Brooke to entertain me. I swear this girl is so freaking sarcastic and very entertaining. So she walks in and she's like, oh, well, I'm here because Marcus invited me. And she's like, no, I'm your chocolate. You're looking for your chocolate delight. I'm that person. And so basically she done catfished y'all to get you here. Not y'all, your daughter, but your mama showed up too, you know, just trying to see if she can get out the deal. So they kind of go into a little, I guess, a talking war or whatever. Sean Love throws her purse. I'm like, Sean, you always throwing your doggone purse. I guess you stay ready to throw that dang purse. I hope you ain't have nothing in there. Because you threw it at Rockstar, now you done threw it at Brooke Valentine, but she wants to know, is it real? Is it real? Bring it here. Is it real? So then they constantly going back and forth, talking about Brooke Valentine and everything. Like, who cares? Oh, not to mention, he done put her on probation. She can't have no D. She can't have no deposits. She can't have no dates. Nothing. He done put her on probation because of her not obeying him when he told her to stay away from Rockstar. So I don't know if this is where the whole Brooke Valentine thing come from, or they really think the girl broke. Who cares? She been on Love and Hip Hop a little bit. Maybe she got a little change in her pocket. I don't know. I'm not going to say she's broke, okay? So they going back and forth. Of course, Amber Diamond is leaning on her mama to have her back because I really believe Amber Diamond is scary as hell. This wasn't your fight, boo-boo. You don't want to go there with the girl that made the song Girl Fight. Amber Diamond tells Brooke, well, let me see you perform or some shit like that. Girl, who are you to be telling somebody, let me see you perform? You can't even sing. Brooke told Bridget, oh shit, do you hear her? She wants to hear me sing or something like that. Because we all know Amber Diamond can't. She cannot sing, okay? That's why her mama really stepped back, because she knew her daughter's career wasn't going nowhere. You know, stick to modeling, baby. So then Bridget is talking to Brooke, and so I guess this bothers them because they tell her, Amber Diamond tells her, shut up. And so she's like, well, this is my friend. What are you talking about? Shut up. Like, I'm talking to my friend. So then Her mother, Sean Love, grabs the wig off of her daughter's head and throws it. Didn't even land. I didn't see it land. Throws it at Bridget. You didn't have nothing in your hand, and the only thing you could think of was take your daughter's wig and throw it at another woman. Brooke told us that it smelled like cocaine. I don't know how true that is. Really though, Sean Love, you are too old to be in these children's mess. These are still children. They all around the same age. You too damn old. It's just crazy because I'm like, Amber and Sean Love. Sean Love, first of all, your daughter is being a side piece. You knew, both of y'all know that he is engaged to be married to somebody. Why would y'all do that? Y'all are in the freaking wrong. Y'all are both in the wrong. You just mad because you thought you was going to be able to use him, and you just, it didn't happen. Meanwhile, Booby is talking to Paris. He's like, look, he got my girl out here looking crazy. She's like, yeah, she is looking crazy. Next time you see Marcus, I need you to catch a pen. I'm like, what the hell is catch a pen, Booby? You mean drop a pen? So then Paris says, you want me to drop a pen? He's like, yeah, drop a pen. So basically he gonna roll up on him and tell him how pissed off he is about how he got your girl out here looking crazy. But again, your whole situation ended with Keisha Cole because of you not being faithful. And now you gonna go after another nigga for not being faithful? Have several seats. That's all I got for today. Like I said, it was a little bit over the place. I didn't really have notes. I couldn't follow it, and I was not finna watch it again. Y'all know I do not like watching repeats. I don't. But anyway, y'all, go ahead and get into the comments down below. Let me know what you thought about this episode. I will be with you if you are watching this when it premieres, so we can have a little chit chat down there. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe with the bell so you're notified every time that I release. Oh, another thing. So a lot of my videos, older videos that I did reviews on, some of them had copyright. And I gave it to them because some of them, the clips was a little bit too long anyway. I probably would have copyrighted myself. My people that watch me that are outside of the United States, you can still watch it. They are on private. I can unlist them if you care and make it to where you can see them. But yeah, I was just like, okay, whatever. See, I'm glad I took out the clips like I used to put them because I just don't have time for Viacom and they bull crap. Okay, but until next time, y'all. Bye.
Yeah, low key and maybe high key. I been peeped that you like.